Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 21st, 2023. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle here for Taurus. Let's see what we've got going on here. We have courage and we have honoring path. It's going to take a lot of courage to say the right thing or do the right thing. You're trying to the thing is like it takes courage because you may have to stand alone doing it. You know what I mean? Like everyone else is doing one thing and you're going to have to be the one to be like, that's wrong. I'm not going. I'm sorry. And if it takes that, it may be that all people that you usually would stand with, you have to stand against, kind of thing. Oh wow! And they're showing it basically. It's like you have to go on a whole new path. Um, you may feel like it's such a strong pull to do. Like how you could stand. You have a best friend or you have family members, and you would stand by them no matter what. But for some reason, you just can't stand by this. It's something like that going on. With the devil and honoring path, it just means that you are you're so bonded to the right thing. And because it's more so, it's like you've made your decision. I think there's something here about just like that's just it. I'm sorry. I hate that it's you that's on that side because I'm on this side, and that's just it. Courage with Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Hermit. You have to have the courage, really. You look. This is like a hermit is looking back at the past, pouring over everything you've gone through, everything you learned, and knowing where you're not going to ever be. You're never going to do that again. I'm never going to be in that situation again. I'm never going to deal with that person again. Or based on my experience, I'm going to go in this way or whatever, right? This is saying you have to cut your feelings out of the situation and stand your ground on what you believe is right. Right? You have to choose a path. Like now is the point. You hit the fork in the road, you have to make a decision. It looks like the decision that you're going to make is very strongly connected to doing the right thing or doing something that you could look back later and you're not like ashamed because whatever this is, they're also speaking of whatever's been done in the dark will come to the light. So it's not like you can just say, oh, I'll go, I'll do it, but not do it. It's like your words and your actions will be like looked at both. This is this is gonna be revealed. You're gonna have to completely put both feet in this direction or that direction, and that's just it, regardless of who's attached to. With the Queen of Swords, it's almost saying like you got to cut your feelings completely out. It's not about your feelings. This is not the time to be biased. This is the time to be on the side of what's right for you. um, yeah, you're gonna have that courage to go that in that direction. It may be different than what you usually would do. And also too with Hermit and Queen of Swords, it's like you may know how certain people are already. You know how they are or what they would do or what they'd rather do, and you have to protect yourself. Taking steps with Five of Swords and Fool. Once again, another intention, right? Of not. There's a lot of anxiety about going in a direction. There's a lot of anxiety attached to all this, but the Fool tells me that you're just going to take a leap of faith, even if you feel like you're going to stand alone. There's an energy of you standing alone, even with the Five of Swords. Although that's like a card of like a lot of times self-sabotage, a lot of times feeling defeated, like you won but you really lost or something. But a lot of times it's like stand your ground to the point where you stand alone, like no matter what you fight to the end, and that's just it. You win regardless, or and it looks like you're taking steps to like no matter what you're going to end up having. It's like you may have to stand alone and you may be anxious about that, fighting to the death, like I'm done. Nope, I'm going to be the last one standing here because that's what's right to do, and it may take a lot of courage. Letting go with the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune though is letting. It's almost like you're letting go of. The way that you're letting go is imperceptible with a lot of. You're not using. I wouldn't say you're not using your intuition. You're using your common sense. So more so than anything else, it's your common sense. You may feel like your intuition guides you to like wishful thinking, You may feel as though your intuition leads you to be like on the more positive side of stuff, like optimistic or something, and you're letting go of that and saying, no, I know what I know. I'm gonna lean on what I've witnessed, um, and I know that there's something, like I can't be biased about this. I can't also be afford to have rose-colored glasses on and anything. So you may be letting go of that strong feeling of intuition that's like, you never know. It might get better. It's like you're letting go of that. You never know kind of energy. You're like, nah, I do know this person and I do know this situation, and it ain't nothing good coming out of that. Or I may have to protect myself from that. I need to go and do the right thing. I would say this: do the right thing no matter what happens, no matter what comes up. Focus on doing the right thing, fully. Um, Spirit's calling attention to that, and even if you have to stand by yourself, they're saying pick a side, and the side that you seem to pick is going to be the one that is closely related to what's right. Like later on, everybody's going to look back and be like, well, whatever happened is jacked up, but Taurus wasn't there. Or whatever happened, we all got saved, and Taurus was the first one that jumped in. It's like something like that going on. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius. We also have Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have every sign here except for another Taurus, Scorpio, and Cancer. So this is not going to be comfortable, I would have to say, right? You could be dealing with the Pisces, Aries cusp, Gemini, Cancer cusp. No, not Gemini, Cancer. I apologize. Cancer's not here. Leo, Virgo cusp. Virgo, Libra. Virgo, Libra. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Capricorn, Aquarius. Now you could be dealing with those signs, or those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.